this is the consequence of all of this stuff. And this one with COVID is the biggest one by far. But even when people I remember like when Donald Trump was running for president in 2016, and the people in the corporate press, who I know some of them, and they'd be saying these things like, they'd be like, he's just calling us fake news and liars and all of this. And like, how is this resonating with so many people? And they were like completely like, and you're like, guys, I don't know. I mean, you sold a war where 1 million people died off this guy had weapons of mass destruction, and he didn't. Like, real people's kids went and fought in that war and then came back and blew their brains out. This happened. Tens of thousands of American soldiers blew their brains out. You know, like, a lot of people knew that guy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And they know that you sold this war. Do you think that in the next 10 years after that, the fact that people have no trust in you, there might be a connection there? You know, do you think the fact that even like Barack Obama, you know, saying, you know, whatever, if you like your plan, you can keep your plan, or just all these lies.
Yeah.
Like, people remember this stuff. But man, if they think that the people in 2016 didn't trust the corporate press, after this, the amount of people who will never look at CNN again, will never look at the New York Times again, as if there's any pretense of even you're pretending to tell the truth. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Or at least it's for huge numbers of people. They'll never trust you again. You can never talk to them again.
Well, I think what CNN's trying to do now is rebuild, and they're trying to become a source of objective news. And I think this new guy recognizes the mistakes of you're allowing editorials by some of the dumbest fucking people on television, and people that are only there because they were hired. One of the beautiful things about whether it's Breaking Points with Crystal and Sagar, it's my favorite show. One of the best points about it is there's no one running that but them. You're getting objective information from people that you trust. They're gathering up everything they can find, and they can give an assessment based on their understanding of these issues, and then they debate it and they talk about it and they go over it back and forth. People chose them. People know they can trust them, so they follow them. That's not the case with people on television. They just get hired.
Well, and it's right. It's a thing you can read that it's kind of like however you feel about Crystal and Sagar, they're not lying to you.
Right.
You can kind of tell that they're telling you what they think.
Yes.
Not to say that they're right about everything, but they're also there's no pretense of them being objective journalists. They both are opinion journalists. Like, they're both like, okay, like, she's kind of like a left-wing populist, he's kind of a right-wing populist type. But so they're like, but that's our opinion. We'll let you know that up front.
Yes.
Rather than pretending, I take no opinion here. I'm just an objective journalist, and you know what Brian Stelter did. And everybody knows that we're real news and they're fake news.
Exactly.
That's the objective truth. It's like, no, it's not.
It doesn't work. No one trusts you. You're not even a real person. Like, the way you talk is like a